What are the best dating stats? A video by Offending Everybody. Let's check it out. But real quick, before we jump into it, I've been messing around with the content type. If you like this type of content or the other type of content on my channel, which, you know, there's the long form, less edited content like this one, and there's going to be the more tightly knit entertainment type content. I've sort of landed on a schedule, which is going to be one video every single day of the regular, basic, this type of edited, low edited commentary content. And every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is going to be the higher edited, more entertaining content alongside a short every other day. So that's going to be the content freaking schedule from here on out. If you enjoy my videos, thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to get all sorts of different stuff out to just cast a giant wide blanket, and also to keep getting stuff out. That's it. And to actually like make money off these videos. So yeah, because that allowed me to get more videos out. So thank you so much for watching. Just a little tangent. Let's check this out by Offending Everyone, a YouTube channel I very much enjoy. So let's see what's going on here.
If dating was like a video game, what would the best stats be? Let's start off with height. For men over 6'5", you're a freak, but freaks are interesting, +10. 6'2" to 6'4", short enough not to bump your head, but tall enough to begin, +20. 6 foot to 6'2", congrats on being allowed in dating apps, +10. 5'8" to 5'10", look at you, Pinocchio, being so close to a real boy, -15. Under 5'7", it's time to find a new god, cause yours did you dirty. You heard me, short kings. The only way you're getting top shelf kitty is with divine intervention, -60. For women under 4'11", +10.
Yes, it goes both ways. It's about to go for the women having to, well, the way that they're perceived, but I guess height is not as closely attached to a girl's perceived attractiveness. I mean, you can get a different opinion from everyone. I imagine there's all sorts of tall girls who are just like, yeah, it can be a problem, but it's not so much of a problem to the point where you don't even get to compete. Height is one of those big things for dudes where it's just like that's directly attached to your perceived sense of value, or at least playing into the masculine archetypes that make you perceivably more attractive. It sucks. And here I am, wanted to be one of those people where it's just like, damn, if only relationships were about substance and connection, yet stuff like this stands in the way. Like, you have to satiate that mandatory prerequisite of being physically attracted to somebody else in order for them to even consider anything else sexual or romantic that comes afterwards. The fact that stuff like this is directly tied to that, it's like, that's antithetical to substance. We're starting off already really strong, but and it's funny, just have a laugh at it, because there's not much we can do about it. You just gotta hedge your bets in the best way that you can to increase your chances. But there are a lot of things that are out of your control that directly affect the way that you're perceived by other people. It's terrible, dude. It's terrible. And it's really unfair. Yet we want to pretend that like everything's where it should be. This means that. This is how things work. It's like, no, this is how things work. And people get screwed because of it. And it's not their fault. How is it your fault to being a shorter dude? That's gonna like affect your choices unless you can compensate for that aspect in other ways, in other superficial ways. It has nothing to do with what's going on in here. It's everything to do with this and this. This being the what, right? The image that you are to people, and this being the tangible environment, the how well you traverse that, right? Because things like success and popularity and just all sorts of random things that people perceive to be important can hedge your bets in a positive fashion if you aren't able to satiate these other biological prerequisites, right? But, all right, already a very negative thing, but it's yeah. He's here to offend everyone. You can't blame him because he's jokes. His videos are nice. Go watch his videos and subscribe.
+10 kink. 4'11" to 5'10", classic biddy height, +0. 5'11", basketball player Boosie, +5. Over 5'11", this isn't a zoo. Get that giraffe away from me! -20. Next up, body type. For men, we have bodybuilder, who went a little too far into freakish, -5. Athlete, strength to pick you up and the stamina to finish, +25. Average Joe, who cares, +0. Pork chop, only -5. They could be more, but women really be settling in our bodies. And of course, Lizzo. And yourself well! -30. For women, we have Skeletor. If I can see your bones, you're not getting my bone. -25. Plain Jane, pretty much what you'd expect, +0. Too much TRT. If your arms are bigger than mine, then you can let yourself out. -10. Thick. Dios mío, chica estás buenísima. +35. The I'll lose it by summer. There's a fine line between curvy and diabetic. -10. And you guessed it, Lizzo. Where are my harpoons? Next.
Lizzo is on the. That's how you know they're on the far end. You're too far gone at that point. Funny thing, I hear a lot of girls say that, like, I guess to prop up the delusion, right? Oh, Lizzo's so hot, she's a queen. Yet, like, what's funny enough is I now have ammunition to be like, no, Lizzo sucks as a person. You know, all the claims that she made, the sexual harassment stuff, the hypocrisy, the double standard crap, right? Abusing her workforce, trying to feign a guise of body positivity, yet shame other people that are working for her that have the same body type as her. It's funny how a lot of people want to prop up people like Lizzo, despite being who and what she is. Yet, like, oh, you think she's attractive? You think she's a queen? Oh, you look like Lizzo. Oh. Did you just slap me? Because I complimented you. You're a queen. What are you talking about? You got the curves like Lizzo. Oh. Yeah, that's how that goes. And that's... It's just delusion. But it's funny how he points it. I like how he... Does she look like both men and women? That's how you know you're too far gone if you're being seen as Lizzo. I check my nails. Oh, check my nails. Baby, how you doing? Feeling good today. Ate too much calories today. Yeah. That's good. I like that.
Next up, hair. For men, we have LeBron, +20, LeBron, -25, and of course, LeBron, -20. You heard that right. It's worse to have a receding hairline than to be bald. You're basically the fat kid at the pool with his t-shirt on. Like, you're only drawing more attention to yourself. For women, we have Rapunzel, I want to climb in your castle, +20, pigtails, it's like you're giving us handlebars, +25, weave, like a jellyfish, pretty to look at, but you'll regret touching it, +10, and of course, Jada, where the only thing you're f***ing is cancer, -30. Next up, eyebrows. For men, we have Caterpillar.
Oh, man. He's got no restraint, and it's fucking excellent. It is excellent. He's here to offend everyone. What do you want? What do you want from him? Cordiality? Get the hell out of here. No. He's here to offend everyone.
We have Caterpillar, basically makeup for your forehead, +15. Anthony Davis, better hope you're rich, -20. Barely holding on, like your will to live, -5. And of course, Sliced, Daddy Yank Me, +5. For women, we have Natural, Do You Girl, +5. Pencil, with a marker's not available, -10. And of course, Surprised, nice when I drop trow, but terrible in daylight, -15. Next up, Beard. For guys, we have Babyface. Sorry, most chicks aren't into porking kids, -10. Dirty Sanchez, it's like beating a girl in a hotel lobby. Just because you can doesn't mean you should, -10. The I tried.
Excellent uppercut. Diddy. Was that Diddy? I only know so much. Oh, man. Yeah, that guy, he's just... It's obvious. It's so easy. It's like, it's obvious, right? Awful person. But, like, people knew about this. This has been happening for a while. I guess it just took to him building up to a certain boiling point for it to actually tip over. But even still, it's like... I don't know, man. When you're in that position in society... Dude, look at Chris Brown. He's garbage, awful person, but people still show up to support him. He still makes so much money. His lifestyle has been the same, no matter the very fact that lifestyle is what affords him being able to get arrested multiple times and not have anything happen as a result of it. It's all superficial bullshit, all of it. It's terrible, but it's like, I don't know. I don't. My lack of compassion has developed over a while, so I don't care both about. The people that he's doing this to, the people like Diddy and Chris Brown, but especially Diddy and Chris Brown. Screw those people. So if you associate with them, screw you. How's that? That has nothing to do with the video, but it's funny. I like the jokes that he's making. He's here to offend everyone. What can you expect? He's just here to offend everyone.
-10. The I tried my best. Bonus points for putting in the effort, +5. Chad, the ultimate makeup for men as it hides any weak jawline, +35. And of course, Grizzly Adams. You'd think growing a lazy, unkept bush would be a turnoff, but surprisingly it isn't, +10. For women, we have As God Intended, +0. And again, too much TRT! Cut it or yourself, girl, -60. Next up, fun bags. For men, we have Flat, tip Look like I want to end myself white boy, +0. Steve Rogers, giving girls something to hold on to during horseback riding, +15. And of course, chicken cutlets. Your body quite literally looks sad, -15. For women, we have A cup, where unless you're
He means Lizzo. Lizzo cutlets.
cup, where unless you're Asian and come with exotic as default, it's gonna be -15. B cups, yes, +10. C cups, yes, 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 +15. D cups, oh doggy, yes, +25. And D plus. How about you hop on the treadmill, Becky? Yeah, your pillows are great, but your bed is busted.
And then Lizzo. You can always use Lizzo as a frame of reference as to whether or not you're doing something wrong or right.
Still, I do love me some fun bags, +10. Next up, booty. For men, we have concave. Does it hurt to sit down? -5. Obese. Have fun buying 2 plane seats, -15. And of course, dump truck, which tricks women into thinking they have a large butt. And I guess in a way, they do. +10. For women, we have flat. I'm not into little boys, -40. California peach, not the greatest fruit, but still pretty sweet, +5. Fatty, which gives my brain an extra chromosome. Like it still functions, but at a significantly reduced capacity, +40. And good God, the only holy thing I pray to, +50. Next up, eyes. For men, we have lazy. Tough to wear sunglasses.
He's going down the list of everything, goddamn. It's funny, he's got a roast for everyone though. But it's like, in my own preference, what is it that I have a preference for or against? I don't know. The physical stuff, I mean, I can't sit here and say that like I don't have certain things that would be like deal breakers, but it's like, and yes, I've never really sat down and quantified it, right? You can really only think of what you like, I guess, when you run into it, the same way that you can think of what you dislike by running into it. It's like, people can make certain, like say if you don't like, I don't know, saggy boobs or something, yet if you run into somebody who just, it works for you, then that's that, right? Say that applies everywhere, all around the place. It could just fit on a certain person a certain way and you perceive it a certain way that benefit, you know, that plays to their benefit. It's, and even where he's coming from, he's saying all the plus points, negative points, it's all stuff that he's judging based on his own taste, right? There's also, like, I have a friend that is not into larger women. They prefer, like, the more, right, slim, more, I guess, model aesthetic, more conventionally attractive in that regard. And I don't know if in those particular, I mean, it could or couldn't be deal breakers. It really just depends on the person. All these things are very specific. But you can boil down, I guess, conventional attractiveness to particular things here and there, or at least you could throw a wide enough of a blanket to encapsulate enough people based on, or enough of these features in a certain way to determine if something would be, I guess, a net positive or net negative, let's just say. Yeah, it's all just biology, just humans being animals, so. What's the problem? He's just here to offend everyone.
We have lazy, tough to wear sunglasses indoors without coming off as pretentious, -10. Cyclops, like the chromosome in your head is just pushing them together, -25. The are you alone? Women really don't want to be kidnapped, -15. And smoldering. Odele Papi Chulo, +20. For women, we have the Anna Taylor-Joy. I'm into kitties, not chameleons, -15. Carla Delevingne. Just imagine her looking up at you saying, this is for you, champ. +20. Katy Perry, who will rev your engine and eventually key your car. But crazy doesn't matter if you're hot, +20. And of course, the Ahegao. Why am I attracted to this? The male brain really shits the bed sometimes, +20. Next up, nose. For men, we have straight is the only way, son! +10. Jewish, talk about double whammy, -15. And of course, Jamal. Objectively terrible, but your swag allows you to pull it off, +0. For women, we have button. Don't you just want to give it a little boop, +5. And of course, rhino. Should be hunted down, -20. Next up, teeth. For men, we have hockey player. Those shots you've been taking to your face haven't been helping your game, -15. Hollywood, lights, camera, action, +20. Beaver, unless you're putting wood in your mouth, -5. Vampire, turning neck kisses into hospital visits, -5. And of course, chain smoker, looking too much like an R. Kelly victim, -15. For women, we have pearls. Now that's a good money shot, +15. The ew, get it fixed. Every time you're happy, it makes me sad, -15. And of course, dentures. Wait, you're telling me you can take all the teeth out of your mouth? +30. Next up, jawline. For men.
There's a lot of points right there. Oh man. Where do we go from here? What it like? It's like it's the animation's really good. I like it. He's found a way to really turn this into a proper business and have like maintain the quality too. We'll be able to get to a point in my my YouTube journey where I can focus more on quality. But for now, it's for the bag, right? So thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. I'm going to keep, like I said, making more and more lower edited commentary versions like this and sprinkle in a bunch of higher quality videos just to keep, you know, different videos, different people. If you like a little bit of both, I appreciate you. Absolutely, I appreciate you. But if you just like a little bit here, a little bit there, that's totally fine. You know, you're all attractive. Thank you for watching. And then it's because you watch. That's what makes you attractive. That's how that works. Yes? You get plus 1,000 for watching these videos. Am I doing it? Am I doing it? Am I YouTubing? Is that? Yeah. Yeah, subscribe to this guy. I watch all of his videos. He's very nice. Very good. Very guten Tag. Let's keep going.
Wow, I just built the most amazing
Or we can see an ad.
And for men, we have chiseled, nail my body with your hammer face, plus 40. And weak, we all know you're a bottom, minus 30. For women, we have pufferfish.
There you go. Andrew Tate does have that kind of like, I don't know what it's called, what's like the weak jawline, I guess that's what he called it. Andrew Tate does have that. It's a good picture to use. Oh man. Wow. He's the bottom G.
And weak, we all know you're a bottom, minus 30. For women, we have pufferfish. Better start improving your blowing game, minus 20. And did I eat today? Don't worry, I got some meat for you, plus 10. Next up, skin tone. For men, we have vanilla, who spend so much time playing Minecraft, they think the sun is square, minus 5. Aladdin, rub my lamp genie, plus 20. And of course, darkness. Black don't crack. Black dough crack, but black don't crack, plus 15. For women, we have Ghost, girl who uses sunscreen as foundation, minus 5. Now don't get these confused with the Soulless, or demons sent here to kill every boner they see, minus 40. Beach baddie, sun isn't the only thing trying to kiss them, plus 20. Milk chocolate, my favorite guilty pleasure, plus 20. And of course, dark chocolate. Guaranteed to make family reunions a little more colorful, plus 20. Next up, complexion. For men, we have pizza. Get your face goo away from me.
Jesus. In my personal experience, my skin color is, it's more of a commodity, at least to in this part of the world, the West, America. A lot of stuff comes along with it. People seem to think that I'm a little bit more emphasizing on the perceived masculinity, right? I guess that's just a stereotype when it comes to black people or brown people, right? They're a little bit more insecure when it comes to that, which is applied to me exponentially. I've had people say some really just some grunge shit to me, where it's like, it's clearly like the skin color is what's making them perceive me a certain way. But it's something that one really bothers me. The biggest thing, at least in my personal experience, is prejudice against me because of my gender. That the skin color exacerbates those prejudices, right? If you're a man, you're perceived as dangerous. If you're a dark man, you're perceived as extra dangerous. It's a joke. Remember, there's one time I was working at a place. I dodged a bullet. This girl was fucking stupid. There was 5 things that she would tell me that would make, or at least there was. Let me frame it this way. These are the 5 things I know about Abby. Right. This is how she would display how she was physically attracted to me. It was disgusting. 1, she would call me a slut. Right. She would refer to me as slut. Oh, hey, how you doing, slut? Oh, here you go. What's up, slut? Stuff like that. Number 2, she would. Oh, she told me that I looked like her boyfriend, that she was having at that time issues with, right? As if like, oh, hey, look, I'm kind of available right now. Number 3, she would constantly remind me how she had no gag reflex. That was another thing. She would also remind me how she just turned 18. Gross. What was the 5th one? There was a bunch of stuff. It was gross. Point is, it was clearly a type that she had, and she had her own unknown reasons as to why she had this specific type, and it was like it would show in these gross grunge fuck ways where I'm just like, dude, just communicate. You want to get with me? Yes, no. You should say that. I shouldn't be you shouldn't be putting down these gross little hints and then expect me to follow through with it. I have so much more to lose, especially as a darker dude. It's like one wrong move, people are gonna look for excuses to batter you down. It's crazy. People are always looking for you to step out of line so that they can judge you and shame you and act like you're some type of threat. When in all reality, women are more dangerous than... They got the power, baby. They got the privilege. They could throw that right at you, bring you down. There's not much you could do. Because all the... I guess just throughout history, men are men. And we've gotten to a certain point in history where people are like, oh, that's disgusting, and now it's my turn to screw you over. And that the stuff that these guys did, it's your fault now. So I'm now going to make it your problem.
Minus 15. Ashy, if you want to rub down, then start giving yourself one. Minus 5. And are you wearing makeup? Make you wear makeup too, okay? Plus 15. For women, we have flawless, allowing your outside to represent your inside. That's right, fake. Plus 10. Depressed raccoon. This is how you get rabies. Minus 15. And oh, is that what you really look like? Minus 30. Next up, smell. For men, we have pre-gym. Natural musk. Plus 5. Post-gym. Better hope your girl isn't diabetic before swallowing your salty balls. Minus 20. For women, we have fruity. Give me that pear girl. Plus 15. And fishy. Your cooter's past expiration. Minus 30. Next up, voice. For men, we have Elmo. No one's tickling you. Minus 10. Vin Diesel. Making her thinking about starting a family. Plus 15. And of course, every accent except for Yiddish. Don't expect her to swallow when you keep spitting. Minus 15. For women, we have plain Jane. Enough to give consent. Plus 0. Chipmunk. Yeah. And have your neighbors think that you're porking kids? No thanks. Minus 15. And of course, heavy smoker. Sounds like they had a bad transition. Minus 10. Next up, tattoos. And for men who don't have any, what are you doing? Don't you want attention? Well, start by drawing hands around your neck. Yeah, that's a conversation starter. Hey, what's up with your Father Cunningham? But no tats implies white bread in bed. Minus 5. Sleeve gives the impression that you're a bad boy with a substance abuse problem. Plus 20. And Machine Gun Kelly. One step below blackface. Minus 30. For women, we have none. Innocent. Probably doesn't do butt play. Minus 10. Below the neck, kinky. Might put your hands in the back of her head during jobs. Plus 20. And above the neck, severe childhood trauma. Minus 25. Next up, intelligence. And for men, it's minus 5. Women don't want smart guys. They want confident dummies. Screw insight, wisdom, and self-reflection. Give me some impulsivity. Is it wise to raw on the third date? No, but it's so hot. For women, intelligence is minus 20. I don't need a smart girl diagnosing me. I need a broken, easily impressionable Christian chick who I can gaslight into thinking that she's the problem. Next up, confidence. For men, confidence can mask your shortcomings. Unless, of course, that's being short. Then keep trying to reach that noose. Plus 30. For women, confidence makes us think you're willing to ride our bike with no helmet. Plus 20. Next up, humor. For men, making a woman laugh is like unzipping their fly. It's not taking off their pants, but you're making solid progress. Plus 15. For women, it's minus 10. No guy has ever said, dude, she has thick thighs, perky tatas, and best of all, she's a comedian. Next up, empathy. For men, being a caring, loving individual is too vanilla. Biddies want some fight any guy that looks at her chocolate. Minus 10. For women, the nicer she is, the less likely she'll cheat on you. Plus 10. Next up, jealousy. Men hate that not sucking my D malarkey. Minus 30. Women say they hate it, but secretly desire it. Ultimately, they just want to be the center of attention, and getting a man heated about them really fuels their furnace. Plus 30. Next up, good with...
Wow, that sucks. This is why I just don't have sympathy for really anyone in like, just when it comes to romance or sexual, it's all garbage. Really? Like, not to say that, like, there was some truth to that. Women do prefer men who are a bit callous, who are indifferent. It's seemingly more masculine. Yet that's entirely antithetical to, like, getting along with people, to having, like, a substantial, meaningful connection. They, like, I've heard that before. Also, the other thing, the jealousy. Girls do like that when you get jealous over it, at least to an extent, right? They like some degree of a thought about it. I remember there's a video I made where I was back in, like, 6th grade. Not back in 6th grade. It was a video, it was messages from between me and my girlfriend back in 6th grade. And one of the things I said was like, hey, you know, I thought it was kind of, I see myself like kind of insecure when it comes to the masculinity stuff, right? The macho man stuff. I don't have a problem with that now. I'm better now. But she was just like, yeah, I think that's kind of cute when boys fight each other over girls. I'm just like, that's more of like, you're getting this opinion from like, this is when these feelings were first developing, because that's a young age. But like, I don't think anything's really changed. And I have seen some of that. I have personally seen what this guy's talking about in my experiences. The lack of empathy, right? Being nice is seen as like a negative, yet you expect people to sympathize with you when you get yourself into abusive relationships, when you choose to be with somebody who disregards how you feel. Go fuck yourself. Honestly. Like, you're stupid. If that's like a turn on for you, you're dumb. And you don't deserve to have like a healthy, quality relationship. You deserve all of the stuff that happens to you. If you reject the guy who's willing to treat you well, to be decent to you, to take into account your feelings for a guy who does the complete opposite of that, you deserve all of that shit that happens to you. And you don't deserve any sympathy or compassion. You're just dumb. You haven't pushed yourself past your biology. You haven't like sat down and acknowledged these things and actually done something in reaction to them. Instead, you're just being a dumbass. So go fuck yourself if that's you. And I have personally seen some of that. Me being decent, my level of empathy has been a negative. I have cared too much, and that's really bad. Yet that's antithetical to like a deep, substantial connection. So it's like, yeah, not to say everyone's like that, both guy and girl, but it's like, if that's you and that's what you like, go fuck yourself. If you're in a bad relationship because you chose somebody who disregards you, go fuck yourself. Continue doing that. Continue getting into bad relationships. You don't deserve any sympathy. You deserve all the pain that comes along with your shady decisions. Maybe sit down, quantify what you're feeling, and react accordingly to it. What's your excuse? You got none. You don't deserve anything else that comes along. You don't deserve sympathy. Anyways, but yes, it's funny I was making fun of all this stuff, and there is a bit of a tinge of truth to it, which sucks. Because all this stuff sucks if what he's saying is true, which I have seen some of here. And then I say it applies to everyone. These are all just generalizations, but like there is a bit of truth to generalizations. Alrighty, let's keep going. And I like how it just makes things harder, makes people not being able to connect because of stuff like this.
Man heated about them really feels their furnace. Plus 30. Next up, good with kids. For men, it's the ultimate turn on, which is funny because playing with little boys is also the ultimate turn off. Plus 35. For women, it's gross. Every time you play with kids, you want kids. Stop looking at me like you're turkey baster, Becky. Minus 5. Next up, career. For men, a great career means you either have money, status, or both, all of which are vitamins to women. Plus 30. For women, unless it's massage therapist, we're not interested. Minus 10. Next up, clothes. For men, a suit is like a push.
I got with a massage therapist too. Oh man, yeah, that brought up some. That's not a good feeling. Oh man, god damn you, offending everything. Shit, you hit me right in the fucking heart with that one. God damn it. She was good too. Alright, let's keep going.
Suit is like a push-up bra on a girl. It instantly makes them forget that you're a struggling adult who can't do his own taxes. Plus 20. Designer, you make poor financial decisions, and poor decisions make women think you're a bad boy. Plus 10. And of course, Walmart. Too poor for yourself, too poor for me. Minus 10. For women, we have tight. Thank you to the man who invented yoga pants. Plus 20. The why are you always cold? I knew you were a snake. Minus 15. And of course, Skank City. Just a lonely farmer looking for his hoe. Plus 20. Now let's talk about some accessories. Glasses, for men, we have too poor for LASIK. Too poor for me, minus 15. Women, the sexy librarian whispering, make me scream, plus 20. Necklace, men, we get it, you're Italian, plus 5. Women, love seeing a pearl necklace, plus 5. Watch, men, time for you to pick me up, plus 10. Women, great, another thing we have to buy you, minus 5. Earrings, men, we get it, you're gay, minus 5. Women, shinier, more rare, plus 5. Rings, men, if it's not a wedding ring, then saw off your fingers, because no girl will be needing them, minus 10. Women, any ring on any finger, we just assume you're married. Now, not on your flight, you can't store your baggage here, minus 15. And of course, the ultimate accessory, money. For men, money buys stats. It's like the V-Bucks of real life, plus unlimited. For women, it doesn't matter. First off, our fragile egos won't accept you earning more money than us. Are you saying I'm not a man? No, I said I make 300 grand. Secondly, it's not going to change anything, because even if you're a doctor, we both know you're not paying for the first date, plus 0. And lastly, let's talk about different age groups. For men, 14 to 17, unless you're a middle school teacher with a history of trauma, minus 25. 18 to 24, gets hard, stays hard, goes hard, plus 10. 25 to 34, plant your seed in my fertile soil, plus 15. 34 to 49, ooh, pick me up from school, daddy, plus 10. 50 to 62, let me pour your salt on my pepper, plus 10. 62 plus, take what you can get, old man, minus 35. For women under 18, what is this, Drake's bedroom, minus 80. 18 to 24, is this a crime? This feels like a crime. But you know what? Being told you shouldn't do something makes you want to do it, plus 15. 21 to 34, put it in! 34 to 42, stepmom vibes, plus 15. Over 42, spoiled meat, minus 50. Now, I hope you guys were keeping tally because it's time to add up your points. Or for some of you, subtract. Anyway, if you're 30 or above, you're a baddie. 0 to 29, porkable. -1 to -29, get it together. And below -29, there doesn't have to be a tomorrow. But whatever your score is, it's probably higher than your friends. That's why you need to share this video with them and let them know that you're better. Because what's the point of being attractive if you can't shove it in people's faces? And if there's anything you should take away from this video, it's women are attracted to a-holes while men are attracted to a-hole. Where are my harpoons?
All right, nice video. I like your videos, but they piss me off because he's like pointing out some things here and there that really hit home. Because it's like, all this stuff sucks, man. You think people don't suck, really? All this stuff? Some of the stuff he's saying, yeah, they're just blatant generalizations, but like there's a tinge of truth to them. And if there's a tinge of truth to them, then humans are just like grotesque animals. Like, what the fuck is that? That's so stupid, all this crap, all of it. It's dumb. It's stupid. Welcome to humans.